Jenny.
I'm back.
How's your trip,
by the
baby?
way? It was really good.
Tell them about it.
Well, I just, saw my family.
How are they?
They were great.
Good.
I saw my family puppies.
But you're doing all right, all
the
things
doggies
together?
are good. They're old. They're really old.
What, you got the blind, deaf, and dumb?
We have the blind, the deaf, and the dumb for dogs at my parents' house. Because one is he's got cataracts, so it's like you can tell he's starting to go a little blind. And then our little, what is he, like a miniature Sheltie, like a Lassie dog, but a little one. And he's deaf now, so he barks at everything. And he like spazzes when you touch him when he's asleep. And then we have like a big, like a golden shepherd. And he's just dumb.
He's terrified.
He's terrified, yeah, of Bajheera here.
Yeah, when we visited, I was so nice to him. I would always pet him. I wouldn't say force him to give me hugs. He'd stand there and be all scared, and I'd just give him a big hug. And then I felt like we were getting somewhere with our relationship. And then Jenny and I decided to chase him through the house, which probably wasn't the best thing for a growing, human-dog relationship. But it was worth it, because that dog is probably going to be scared of me no matter what happens. So I was like, all right, hey, let's chase this big guy.
So we have the blind, the deaf, and the dumb at the house.
Gallops through their house like a big horse.
He does. He's huge. He's massive.
Yeah, he probably weighs about as much as me. Not really.
he's over 100 pounds, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's a big dog.
He's a big boy.
Big dog.
But yeah, so we hung out. Got to see pretty much, everybody in the family came over, so that was cool.
Excellent.
Got to see all of them.
Everybody
all my
knows,
brothers and sisters.
Everybody knows how it went while you were gone. Just stayed here. We just all cried together and burnt all the food.
Chicken. Actually, you sent me some pretty awesome pictures of your food.
I did.
I'm pretty sure that we have a chef in the making right
I
there.
really did text her pictures of the food that I made. I was very proud.
It was funny. It was good though.
Rob Diesel's with us. Rob Diesel and I, we did BGs.
Yay!
We did BGs. You probably saw him on the stream if you guys coming out with us. We're coming out with us on the stream. He actually, Captain America, I don't know, Robert was powerless to stop Captain America from putting a pee-pee on my mouse. Captain America just swooped into our house, put a pee-pee on my mouse while Robert was in the kitchen.
It happens, yo.
I don't know what happened. That was pretty much, we managed, aside from burning all the food and having Captain America put a pee-pee on my mouse. I think we're, what? He's a douche.
He's a jerk.
He just gets all roided up and thinks he's the shit. And he just comes into my house and just puts pee-pees on my mouse, dude.
And then he blames me. When I was around.
I would have given him a piece of my mind. But just wanted to let you guys know that Jen Beans is back.
Yay!
And we're going to the gym.
On the bumps. Why? Why are you turning on flash? Don't do that.
You touched it. Yeah, that camera's got all kinds of stuff. It starts doing countdowns and flashes. It's like, camera, no.
Camera plus.
Record our vlog in peace. All right, guys, we're here. Going to the gym time. Hopefully, there's not a million people in there, and we can share with you aspects of my workouts. Anyway, we're here. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Peace.
All right, guys. So you got to see Jenny's beautiful face. Now you got to watch my silly looking self workout. So as you can tell, today was my chest and back day. I decided to do chest and back today. I could have done legs again after one day rest, but I just figured I'd crank out some chest and back and hit legs tomorrow. So pretty much all my chest and back workouts start off with more of a chest focus. I'll do some bench sets, and I'm starting off here with, what is this, it's like 195 or something, so it's not really all that difficult. But I did do shoulders the day before, so I'm definitely feeling all the shoulders and arms workouts I did yesterday in terms of like my triceps and my front delts, and those are definitely muscle groups that participate in benching. So today I don't really go all that heavy because, like I'm telling you, 195 is not that much weight, and I really only go up to what I think I go up to 245, something like that, which I can, I've done way more than that, but today is just the kind of day where the muscles involved in the exercise were already pretty tired, so I did my best to get the work done in terms of my chest, really focusing on having my chest do the activity involved with the exercise, and having that be that instead of trying to push it to a point where I would end up injuring myself, which is really not worth it. So right here, I bumped it up to like 205, And I'm trying to do pretty powerful reps, but I'm trying to have most of the contraction take place in my chest. So I've got my elbows out pretty far to the side rather than locking them in closer to my chest and having it be a more powerful push using the triceps and stuff like that, because there's just really not much triceps to go around at this point. So here I'm gonna go up to 225. I think I'm only doing like 6 reps of this, which is fine. I mean, it's just the important part is getting a good squeeze and getting good exercise. But it's interesting to see this, because I can see that my grip is different on my 2 hands, and sometimes I feel like the bar is a little bit uneven, which is something I need to correct. I think especially on my left wrist there, like especially when I lock out, I don't know, it seems like it to be more of like a little bit of a diagonal stretch or something like that. It's kind of odd, but these videos, I mean, I think I've said this before when I was doing talking about gym videos, is that like I do arena commentaries and I see the things that I do in arena, and learning from like watching arena clips is similar to this. Like a lot of times, like football players, they'll watch game tape, and I sort of liken that to watching arena clips and doing commentary over them. I mean, of course, it's for your entertainment, but it also helps me out. And it's the same sort of thing with this. Like I think this is, entertaining, hopefully, for some of you guys, and educational for some of you as well. But it's also helpful for me to sort of see the things that I'm doing that I could improve on. And that's one of those things I'm really going to try to focus on in the future, is trying to get my grip even at least, and have my wrists be a more of a straight line up to the bar rather than having them sort of get this weird little diagonal crooked motion. You guys let me know like if that's something that, like, I feel like my right wrist looks pretty good, my left wrist looks weird, but whatever. I'm doing what, like 245 here, doing pretty solid reps, but I'm definitely not feeling as strong as I always do. I mean, like, not every day you go to the gym you're gonna be feeling your best. Like, I only had one meal before going to the gym today. Like, I tried to just get up and get after it, but I always feel way better if I can get like a small breakfast and then have like some good protein and carbohydrates, like like potatoes and chicken, or potatoes and steak or something like that, for lunch, and then go into the gym after that. I always feel way stronger. But some days, you wake up, you want to have a little bit of breakfast and just get right to the gym to get your stuff done for the day. So that's what I did today. I feel like my strength suffered a little bit. One from, my nutrition wasn't the best, and I did arms and shoulders the day before. But it's okay, I still got a good workout in. And this is the first thing I did for the day, so I'm just trying to get like warmed up on the bench. And since I did so much shoulders and arms the day before, I figured, I'd just crank out as much bench as I could, and then I would sort of turn this more into a back day rather than like a chest day, just because the chest wasn't there as much. So I was like, no worries, I'll just hit it really hard on back, do it as much as I can on bench, and have that, get some good work in on my chest, because my arms, in terms of my triceps and my delts, like, they were already really well taken care of yesterday. So I laddered up to, or pyramided up, whatever, to 245, and then I came back down. This is just a set. I'm not showing you every single set that I did like I did on a leg day, because this workout would be way too long. So I'm back down to, what is this, 185 now, just trying to get some reps done. And you can really see like the sort of unevenness of the bar here. It's odd, and something I really want to correct. I probably have to just bring my left arm in a little closer, I think, because I think my right arm looks pretty good, but maybe just bring my left arm a little bit closer. So whenever I'm doing my bench, every time I take a rest during the rep, I'll hop over and do some pull-ups. So I'm just going to show you a few pull-ups. But yeah, that's sort of the way I get warmed up, is I'll do bench and pull-ups. And I don't really feel my strongest that I do during the whole workout during the first part of it, but at least I get some blood flowing and I can get a little bit of intensity going. I recorded these pull-ups after I finished doing my bench just because it was convenient. But yeah, I really like pull-ups. I used to be able to do more pull-ups than I can now. I'm not really sure if it's because I'm getting stronger, if I was tired. I mean, and not stronger, I mean, like, if I was stronger back then, or if I'm just getting heavier. I don't know. But I definitely weigh more than I did in the past. But I'm trying to get my pull-up strength back together, because I really want to be able to crank these body weight exercises well. But I guess supersetting with benching is pretty fun. It gets me really warmed up, and I like those two exercises. Now, you guys can make fun of me for this if you want, but I decided to do these incline presses on the Smith machine. The Smith machine is actually like one of my favorite tools for increasing your strength. I know it doesn't help you with your balancing muscles in terms of your bench and stuff, but in terms of like being able to bench 315 pounds, I definitely think that the Smith machine helped me get to 315 better than a flat bench did. Like, because there's just so much less you have to focus on in terms of just raw push power. So you just get on there and you push as many times as you can. It really isolates my chest, and well, actually, there's two uses for it. There was one where you just push as hard as you can, and it doesn't really matter because when you fail, you just lock it in. And then there's this way where you can still do lightweight, but you can just really, really hyper isolate your chest muscle. So since my shoulders and my triceps were really tired, I didn't really want to get cute and do incline press. You know, I don't have a spotter anyway, so I didn't want to get cute and hurt myself. So I was like, okay, I'll just go over to the Smith machine, really isolate my upper chest muscles, and get a few reps of incline press done. So I do a couple of these. I didn't really go heavy at all on these because I was already feeling tired. But I do still feel like I got a lot of work on my chest. Like right now doing this commentary, I can feel my chest does feel like I got a workout in, which is good. And the previous workout that I did for chest and back, I feel like my chest got a little bit more love than my back did. So once the next chest and back workout rolls around, which was today, I think that it's okay that my back got a little bit more love during that workout. So no worries, you just kind of do whatever you can for the day. I'm not encouraging you to slack off, but definitely, you know, pay attention to your body, see what it's telling you, do as much as you can, have your effort level be something that's consistent rather than like necessarily the weight or even the particular exercise that you're doing. Just make sure you're working hard. So my back actually today, my back was feeling pretty good. Even after the pull-ups and even after doing bench, I felt really, really good. And this is, we don't have the best rowing machines here at this gym, but this is one that I feel like you can do any sort of way. Like you'll see, I'm moving my arms a little bit differently for each rep, so you can target higher up on your back if you keep your elbows higher, and you can target lower on your back if you pull closer to your hips and you pull down, especially if you keep your like palms facing you instead of maybe facing downward or something like that. Especially if you actually if you place your palms upward, that's like a super low lat exercise. If you keep them in the middle, it feels like it's kind of in the middle of your back. You keep it high, it's like really high up on your back, even into your lats and shoulders. So I was gonna do a couple reps of these, a couple different angles. But yeah, I feel like my back is something that needs a lot of work. My chest seems to sort of have grown a lot on its own, which is great. And I feel like I have a really like naturally strong chest. And I felt like my back used to be naturally strong, but I kind of might have let that fall off. I'm not really sure. I feel like I definitely need more work on my back. It's kind of strange that out of deadlift, squat, and bench, I feel the strongest on bench press, or at least I did. My deadlift is really coming along well, so that's good. I think that people are supposed to be able to deadlift the most out of any sort of exercise they can do. So my deadlift's coming along well. My bench press is still pretty good. I think today it was the combination of doing shoulders and stuff the day before and not eating enough. And that's why I was wondering if I should do legs again today, like maybe focus on isolation exercises rather than squats and deadlifts, and just try to get on the leg press and then the extensions and hamstring curls. But I just decided to do chest today and have like my full leg workout the next day. But I think in the future I might even start switching up not only my how I do my leg days. Like I might do squats and deadlifts one day, and then do shoulders and arms, and then do the isolation exercises, and then do back and chest. But I could make chest and back be different days. But I really don't mind staying in the gym for a long ass time. Like I can work out for a very long time and still feel like I'm getting a good workout in. Like I still feel strong and pumped, and I don't get too tired until it's over 2 hours or so. I really like combining these two workouts. So I think what I'm gonna do, especially because I want to get more work done on my legs, I probably will start having my split look more like that. You guys who know about how to split up workouts will probably encourage me to even split it up further. But at this point, I'm not really all that worried about overtraining so much. I feel like my body recovers well, and I do respond to really, really working a particular muscle group really hard. I used to be a runner, and as a runner, you run every day, so that's beating up your legs every day. You don't run hard every day. But I think that my body, at least, I'm 23 years old. I'm eating plenty. I have been dieting a little bit just in terms of only my carb intake. But that's really not a big deal because I'm still eating plenty. I'm just not maybe not bulking so hard, which is fine. I still feel good. The main thing is trying to get maybe more meals in before I work out. But regardless, I think that's a fine split. I think something I want to try, sort of have legs be every other day, and then have chest back one day, shoulders, arms the next day. So I'm still getting plenty of upper body, but I'm really cranking out my legs. I also want to try to start running again a little bit, just to lean out and have a little bit more cardio involved in my workouts. I think that'd be something that'd be cool. Now it also, I don't know, maybe I'll get to eat more that way too. I think the challenge is finding, I do need to eat even more often than I already do. I need to make sure I'm getting like at least 5 meals in. 6 would be cool during the day, but I just need to get up earlier if I'm going to be doing that. But regardless, I'm kind of just like wandering, chatting it up while working out. But if you guys are watching these videos for like ideas of how to work out, you don't really necessarily need my commentary when you're looking at the exercises. But I guess what I was doing for the last long ass time was lat pull downs. And I switched it up here. I put on this little contraption here, and I'm really trying to pull like basically my elbows into my hips, and I'm like, you can see my body is almost like, it looks like a 90-degree angle. It looks really weird, but I'm trying to really crank my lat and the back muscles under my shoulder with that like weird little position I've got my back in. But I like that a lot. I am starting to fatigue at this point, but it's still feeling pretty good. But yeah, you can see like how I'm bringing my elbows sort of almost straight down and allowing my upper back to really bear a lot of the weight as it pulls down. There's not really any like, I don't know, like the stance, not the stance, but the way I'm sitting, the way I've got my back positioned, it looks kind of weird, but I really don't think there's anything like bad about this. It feels pretty cool. Like I like it a lot. I can really feel my back muscles working pretty far, even to the very middle of my back. So I did quite a few sets of this. It's cool too. I mean, it does feel cool on your biceps as well. But the main focus is, as with any back exercise, is to really pull with your elbow, not your hands. Don't try to pull your hands closer to your chest. Try to pull your elbows like into your hips or into your ribs, if you want to think of it that way. I mean, your biceps will be involved and your hands will be involved in terms of grip, but if you pull with your elbow or the plane of your elbow like the tricep, you're really pulling with your back muscles and doing a lot of work for yourself that way. I wanted to finish up because I didn't really do very many chest exercises while I was doing my back. I was just kind of focused on back, so I wanted to hop on here, do a couple little cable pulls, or cable, it's not really cable crossovers because I'm not actually crossing it over, just cable fly is what I should call it. Really trying to squeeze my chest muscles here. I don't really do a lot of decline press, so this is sort of my decline. I'll give you another angle at this, and you'll see that like I'm kind of pulling these little cables a little bit lower. You can also do them high up, and you can also do them in the middle. You can even do it like a press, but I generally end up doing these like fly. And fly aren't my favorite exercises. I feel like I get a lot more out of pushing exercises, but there is definitely something to these exercises. You can get it to burn pretty good as long as you maybe do it closer to the end of your workout, or at least when you're feeling pretty tired. But yeah, this is definitely the perfect kind of exercise to flex your muscles along with the movement. So I am trying to flex my chest as I pull the weights in. I'm not using a super heavy weight. I think this is on like 80 or something, which is, I feel like it's kind of an arbitrary number. Like I don't think it's actually 80 pounds. It's just whatever the machine thinks is the 80 setting, going from 1 to 200 or whatever the heck it does. But I'm trying to focus a little bit on negatives there, control it all the way through so you get as much from that exercise as you can. And to finish up with at least the video part, I worked out for like an hour after this too. So I was there for a while. I was having fun though. I really like chest and back day a lot. But this is just like a row. This gives you a chance to really dig into the bottom part of your lat, especially if you have the seat up higher. It'll, like you can see through my shirt even, like my lat is like the one that curls around right under your arm, goes into your back like that. That's what it works if you have the seat up higher. And if you drop the seat down lower, you can pull up a little bit more, and it'll work the upper part of your back. Because I think that's what I did here. I'm not sure if I lowered the seat yet at this point, but I'm trying to just not worry about pulling it too much with your biceps. Really try to worry about pulling it with your shoulder, not your shoulder, with your elbow, like I was talking about before. And one of the things I like to think about when I'm doing these back exercises is you want to be moving your shoulder blades. So I think about like crunching a Coke can between my shoulder blades. So at the beginning of the exercise when your arms are stretched out, kind of like I widen my shoulders, and then when I pull in, I really crunch them together. So I try to like crunch it, like a Coke can behind your shoulder blades. And that's the kind of thing that helps me, like those sort of weird little visualizations that I feel like help me a lot with muscle activation. So yeah, here's where I dropped down the seat. And this is where you start to really feel it more up closer to your traps and even in your shoulders a little bit, right behind your shoulder. Because because I mean, there's a lot of muscles in your back. If you see bodybuilders and they'll pose their back, it's ridiculous. Like there's so much stuff going on back there. So I try to do a lot of different exercises for my back. I try to pull a lot of different ways with my back to try to target the upper and lower part. If there's anything that I need more than anything, it's probably like my really lower lats. One of the things you can do with that is just take a bar, have it out in front of you, and sort of try to pull it into your hips. But I'll do that in another video. This one's over for now. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm super tired after this workout, but I'm gonna try to stream it up a little bit anyways. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and peace.